What's going on, y'all? I'm Brandon Atlanta Man Bang, coming to you live right here, Coach's Corner, the center of the universe, Thunderbolt, Georgia. Another episode of Rubbin' and Grubbin'. Rubbin' is racing, grubbin' is tasting, man. 2026 season is right here, coming up in the NASCAR world, man. We are getting ready to get after it. We're just gonna run down some, NASCAR news. Been in the headlines lately. A few things changed up for next year, which I'm kind of interested in to go over. If you're new to tuning in, man, the way we like to start this out is what we call the word of the day, right? So every time I say this word at some point in time, Lawrence is going to throw it up there. I have no idea what it is. Make sure you take a sip, drink along. Probably have a pretty good buzz on a Wednesday. Look, it's cold. I'm telling you right now, you might as well go ahead and get a little whiskey or something, play along. If you're under 21, hey, I say it's age appropriate. Red Bull, sweet tea, sugar, whatever it may be, man, go ahead, get cranked up. So the word of the day is going to be, I have no idea, y'all, but play along. So first time back for the year right here, getting ready to get started again. And before we do, man, I got to give a big shout out and just make it known. Thoughts and prayers out to Denny Hamlin, man, for real. Like, I hadn't been on since all this stuff happened with him. And I know I rag him pretty good on the show sometimes. I agree with a lot of the stuff he says too. But at the end of the day, that's a tragedy right there. That's something to be said. And as a NASCAR fan, thoughts and prayers and heartfelt for real goes out to that family. So before we even get started, but anyways, man, getting into these topics, hitting the news, got Daytona coming up, a few weeks away, not crazy. Speaking of Daytona, got some coaches news, so make sure you guys stay tuned and catch that update too coming up about the 500 here at Coach's Corner. But Travis Pastrana coming back, running a little niche truck action, which I kind of like. I mean, I always like to see the wild man out there doing his thing. I mean, this dude's crazy. And actually isn't too awful bad. Had a decent run going in trucks, I think, last year before, a couple years ago, some point in time, So can't put it past him. Got a good equipment with Nice, too, so we'll see what he can do. But, hey, another name to attract some more fans to the 500, which is going to be an awesome race for sure. So the Clash, the Cookout Clash, man, the format's come out. There's 23 guys fighting for it. A lot has, there's a lot of formats to it. If you watch it in the years past, you kind of know some guys are in it, some guys ain't in it. 23, 3 spots, this many, yada, yada. Check it out. It's too much to go over. But very interesting again. We're back at Bowman Gray, which I think is a good thing in a way. We're going to run it down a little bit deeper. At the end of the day, I think it's a cool race. Again, I think there's some other things we can do, so we'll talk about it here in just a little bit, man. Little dirt news, too, man. Look, I don't know if you guys follow any dirt. I do here and there. I'm not, on it as much as I am on NASCAR, but Chili Bowl, that's a big one. You gotta pay attention and watch that one, keep updates on that one, and big shout out, man. Emerson Axom, man, I'm telling you. That was a good race. That was really, really good racing all week, really. I tell you, I've never been. I have family members that have been. My uncles, great uncle, dad, they all went. But I tell you what, it's something to be seen. If you like dirt, it's kind of like the Mecca, man. You got to go check that out. That in Knoxville, right? So at the end of the day, man, awesome deal there, and big congrats to that young driver. So if you guys hadn't yet, man, go out, like, share, follow, all the social. Lawrence does a great job. I have nothing to do with any of that. I just, check on it here and there, but Lawrence does a great job with it. So make sure you're following it. Doesn't matter what it is, Instagram, Facebook, got it all. Make sure you're following. Most important, hit that YouTube channel, subscribe. This Kyle Busch helmet's going away, Daytona 500, all right? This is what we're going to start doing. Starting this week, whoever watches, all you got to do is comment, whatever. If you're a follower, just tell me where he's going to finish. We're going to do a thing up here at Coaches as well where they can guess where he's going to finish. And if anybody guesses where he finishes, they get the helmet. And if there's a tie, we'll figure all that out. We'll make it all square. But at the end of the day, just tell me where he's going to finish, man. I got to get rid of this helmet. We got more incoming this season. A lot of good things to give away here on Rubbin' and Grubbin'. Thanks to our sponsors, Arborman Tree Service, East Coast Logistics, Coach's Corner. Everybody, Lamar's Body Shop. We can go on and on, right? But big shout out to all of them. So a lot more coming on, all right? So you guys make sure you're following it. Stay tuned. And we got a lot to give away. So brand new playoff format. Here's the topic right here we all been waiting on. This was the whole offseason, really. Outside of the lawsuit with NASCAR and 2311 winning that and, kind of this and that. We'll see how many bridges they burn this year. We're going to talk about that couple weeks from now, next week, maybe whenever. We're going to talk about that down the road. But they guarantee they burned some bridges somewhere, man. Somebody's burned up about it. They're not happy, right? So, but brand new playoff format. We've been waiting on this. And I don't really know if you call it brand new. It's kind of back to the old, if you will, right? Back to the chase. 10 races, 16 guys. Now, what I do like about it, what they did do right, is there is no more winning you're in, right? They took that away. It's going to pay more points out per win, right? You get more of a point advantage for winning the race than second place does. And it comes down to those last 10, that stretch of 10 races. I think in today's NASCAR, and NASCAR wanting the drama of a playoff, right? As any sport does. It's not like football plays regular season and goes, oh, well, I'm the champion, right? I get it, runs all the way through, right? I think what they did was okay. Like I said, they took away that winning you're in, so that eliminates that top 16 at the end of the regular season or in that last 10 race, playoff format. It's going to be awesome, man. Moving the championship race, it's going to be different this year. I think a lot of guys, the way that the playoff layout format races, like the actual races that we're going to lays out, it's similar to what we've had last year and year before, but at the end of the day, you still have some variables in there, and where you're ending the season is different. So it's going to be very interesting to watch. I'm excited about it. A lot of good stuff to go over for sure, and I can't wait to see what happens, man. I got some predictions coming for you for sure. So, Smoke, Tony Stewart coming back to NASCAR, man, Truck Series. He's going to run Daytona. Ram, here he comes, man. Watch out. Hey, I'm telling you right now, me and Lawrence are looking, as soon as the odds are posted on the truck race, I'm taking Tony Stewart for the win in the trucks at Daytona. I mean, why not? Who knows? Who knows? It could happen. Might as well bet on him, So that's going to do it for the NASCAR news, man. We are getting ready to get into the who's hot and who's not. But before we do, big shout out to my main man, Parker Eccles over there, owner-operator, Arborman Tree Service, the man, the myth, the legend. I got to catch up with him. I hadn't seen him. We're getting ready to head up to this Atlanta race here in about a month, which hopefully, if it's like this, I'll take it. I ain't going to lie. If it's like this, I'll take it. But hopefully it's warmer than this. Going to be a good time. But anyways, you'll see that number scrolling on the bottom of the screen all night long. Best tree service in Savannah, man. Doesn't matter what it is, any job, full tree removal, stump grinding, getting some limbs cut back, whatever it may be, make sure you're hitting Arbor Man up. Again, you'll see that number scrolling. As I always say, no job too big, too small. Give Parker a call, man. So we're going to run down some predictions instead of who's hot and who's not. I mean, I could tell you Kyle Larson just because he won, the championship last year, right? Did his thing, right? Got it, right? All right, but we're not going to do that. We're going to give some preseason predictions right here in January, a month away from the 500, all right? Daytona 500 winner. I'm taking a Chevy to win the pole. I'm going to tell you that. A Hendrick Chevrolet, by the way. I'm going to take a Hendrick Chevrolet. We're going to go, the 24 car is going to sit on the pole at Daytona 500, right? It's going to be Jeff Gordon-esque. But I'm going to take the 9, Lawrence, to win the 500. It's about time he wins the Daytona 500, right? So it's about time. No Fords, man. We're going to start the season out hot, right? So most wins on the season. This is something I went over in my mind quite a few times, right? You can go back and forth. I mean, Denny Hamlin killed it last year. A couple guys had a shot to really kind of be there. Larson had an off year. You know what I mean? Still won the championship, but had an off year when it comes to wins, I say Christopher Bell. That's just me. I think Christopher Bell is kind of hitting that stride in his career where it's time to start lighting it up. I think, again, outside of Denny Hamlin, Christopher Bell is definitely right behind him in that camp, if not leading that camp sometimes. Briscoe's coming into his own. I want to see if Chase Briscoe can come out and do it again. Like the guy, I think he's an awesome guy and driver, but I want to see if he can, back it up again this year and win some more races. I think Bell's proven that he can. He's been there. So I'll take Bell. All right, top 10s. This is where Mr. Consistency, the man, the myth, the Bulldogs coming in, just gnawing on the bone. Top 10s is going to be Elliot, too. I mean, if you go back and look at the past couple years, especially this past year before, come on, consistency's been key with him. You just hadn't got the wins, right? And you got to win. It clearly showed how important winning is, right? But at the end of the day, I'll take him most top 10s on the season. So top 7 coming in, right? Top 7 coming in at the end of the regular season. I'm going Kyle Larson, number 1. I'm going Hamlin. I'm going Bell. I'm going Byron. I'm going Blaney. I'm going Elliott. And then I'm going Briscoe. That's your 7. All right, going like when the playoff starts, that's going to be your top 7. Hopefully in that order. I'd like to say in that order, but that's what I'm thinking, right? All right, now somebody that I think you really can't sleep on this year that's going to come out and really, have a better year than what we've seen the past few for sure. I mean, it's not setting the bar very high. We'll say that. We're not setting the bar very high to have a better season this season the past couple of years. But I'll go Kyle Busch this year, man. For some reason, I don't know. I'm thinking Kyle Busch is going to kind of find a little spark of his own. Richard Childress hopefully put some money in this offseason. Got some better engineers in there, got some better, just all around program. We'll see what they do, but I'm feeling it. I think Kyle Busch is going to go out and probably have a halfway decent season. I say Kyle Busch at least wins 2 races this year. All right, Kyle Busch wins 2 races this year. So getting ready to get into the Clash, man. Like I said at Bowman Gray, I tell you guys what, it's going to be interesting. It's a cool racetrack, right? And these are very wide race cars, but it is a very cool racetrack, very historic for the area and really neat and all these different things, right? But this is what I'm getting at. I'm a firm believer that when it comes to the Clash and when it comes to the All-Star race, that these are races that should be moved every couple of years. Like I still feel that way. I think that the All-Star race, you get it a couple of years and then it goes to a different venue, and you get it a couple more years and it moves on to another venue. All-Star and the Clash the same way. When the Clash was at Daytona, it had a purpose. Obviously, you'd go there, those cars would run. It was kind of like a testing thing. Obviously, NASCAR kind of did away with practice in general for the most part, which I think we should bring back at least a little piece of. And it just kind of gave them that. Now, once they went away from that, then we just use it as an exhibition event, right? So I think if you're going to try to attract different venues, different places, then we should go to Rockingham next year, and we should go to Nashville, and we should go to whatever. Some of these racetracks that Cup Series doesn't race, we should go run for sure. Move it around every couple years and, go to Atlanta. I mean, who cares? All-Star race in Atlanta would be good. I'll take 3. I'll go 3 times, But we'll see what they do. But I tell you, it was a good one last year. Started out good. I thought Elliot was coming with the thunder that season, man. Got the win and then just just kind of fell out on me a little bit, but that's all right. He's coming back this year. 9 cars winning it, baby. I'm telling you. But going to be a wild one at that bull ring, man. We saw it last year. We're going to see it again this year. This is how you get around. It's block, bump, and dump. That's it. Those are your 3 options. You block, you bump, and you dump. That's it. You know what I mean? That's all they're going to do the whole race. They're going to move in front. They're going to bump them really hard. Chain reaction. Somebody's getting dumped. It's going to happen all race. Now, if you like that, it's cool. But, it's interesting. It's a great way to start a season. It's just, something thrown in there that's wild that we don't know who's going to win it. Everybody can get taken out pretty easy. So, but we'll run it down, man. Top 5. I'm taking Elliot to win it again, going back to back. Yeah, man, he's going to figure out a way. He's going to do it. I'll take Denny Hamlin, 2nd, Christopher Bell. I'm going to take Kyle Busch 4th. I told you I'm going to sneak him in there. I think he gets off to a little hot start. Hey, he's run decent there before, so we'll see what he does. And we'll take William Byron. You know what I mean? I'll go Byron there as well. Dark horses in that race. I think Ryan Preece is definitely one you're going to have to watch out for. And if he's figured something out, and he's got right with the Lord this offseason, then Ty Gibbs could possibly have a decent ride there as well. But he better have got right with the Lord this offseason, I'll tell you that. So that's going to wrap it up, man. We're moving right into the hard right turn. Before we do, big shout out to Lamar and Lamar's Body Shop over there, 2301 Skidaway Road. Hop, skip, and a jump away from coaches, man. Doesn't matter what it is, the best auto collision service in Savannah, taking care of all your needs. Doesn't matter, paint job, parts, insurance quotes, man, whatever you need, estimate, whatever, man. Make sure you go see Lamar and his team up there. Again, 2301 Skidaway Road. Check them out. As I always say, don't settle for par. Go see Lamar, baby. All right, man. So hard right turn is getting ready to get into the changes that I think we should have made and didn't make, right? This is just my opinion as a sport, what we should have changed. And I definitely think that we should have changed stage point systems. I mean, I think that at some point we got to do away with the stage, right? We've got the playoff system in format that we want. Right? So there's really, what's the stage award? The stage awards nothing because it doesn't help you in the playoffs any longer. I guess I guess it's stage points to get in the top 16, but we really don't need them. At some point, I think we have to go away with that. We go back to just a clean cut, easy, like they do now, 40, and go back. Most laps led get extra points. And I agree with the rule that we took away with the fast lap. At least we did that, because that was gaining some playoff points there. I mean, at least they caught on to that after it already happened a few times. But you can't go to the garage and come back out and get the fastest lap anymore. The point for that. So I like it. But let's award points for things that happened during the race, right? Most laps led, et cetera, and not leading at a certain point in the race, right? Let's leave that to just how the cards fall. Let's run the race green too. That's something I think. Let natural caution do. Do I enjoy the stages? Yeah, I do. It gives everybody a break, gives everybody a chance to work on their car. I just think it's a piece that you could definitely go away with the stage points and kind of move away and give them practice, a little more practice, and then we wouldn't be having to have these stage type things. It's drama, and it's going to happen on its own if we just let it happen. So we'll see what they do. A couple things I wish, again, they brought back practice a little bit more. I think that, I'm not saying, like it used to be, but hey, it gives you something to watch, when you're at the track in person Friday, this and that, yada, yada. And we've already saved enough money on logistics, so we should be saving money and giving it back, but we'll see what they do. There's some changes I think still need to be made to the car. We're going to see what changes that they've done, the horsepower increase, all these things they've done this offseason. We're going to see what it does to help. And I think NASCAR has been proactive over the last couple of years. At least if they find an issue, they do try to solve it pretty quick. And I think we're finally getting to having pretty good racing. It's still mile and a half bread and butter. I think this year's short track races were better than the year prior. So hopefully this year upcoming is going to be better than last year. But got some things to look forward to and some things to still work on, man. But those are just some of my things. And we'll see if NASCAR can get it right and see what they do. So that'll do it for the rubbing. We're on to the grubbing, baby. And I just went with the classic. I've been craving one of these. It's been a little while. And, we just went with the big boy, man, the Grand Slam half-pound burger. This thing is loaded. Bacon, fries. I got the onions, the pickles. I'm telling you right now, this is a man burger. I eat this one all the time. This is the jam. Hot sauce, and I'm going to deuce this thing up when I get to the house, man. But yes, sir. So if you guys haven't yet, come out to Coach's Corner and try the food. Like I always say, you're either incarcerated and you can't get here, or you're from another planet, man, because I'm telling you guys, really, really good eats. One of the best places I love munching at in Savannah. Got live sports right here. Doesn't matter what it is. Soccer, got you covered on everything. Soccer, basketball, football, lacrosse, cricket. If it's on, they'll find it. I'm telling you, man. They got you covered right here. Savannah's home for sports. Coach's Corner, baby. Thunderbolt. I'm out, y'all. Glad to be back. Hope everybody had a good holiday season. Totally forgot to mention this. The 15th, y'all. I think it's the 15th, 14th. One of them. 15th, right? 15th? 15th. All right. Make sure you guys are coming up, supporting it. Daytona 500 right here at Coach's Corner with the homegrown badass driver, Broughton Boatwright, y'all. All right. They've got all kinds of cool giveaways. So many people are donating and sponsoring in Savannah-wise. This is actually a Bird Cookie Company 10. They've got so many cool giveaways they are doing. It is a meet and greet with him. Hero cards. You get to meet the driver himself. And I'm telling you, the kid's good. You better get on this bandwagon and get on it while you can, because once the ship sailed, you can't jump on then. You know what I mean? You got to get on it early. So at the end of the day, awesome kid, awesome family, great homegrown driver that is doing his thing. And definitely go check it out. Follow his social media, man. You can find him on everything as well. Broughton Boatwright. Awesome dude. But make sure you guys are coming up again February 15th at Daytona 500 watch party right here at the place. Savannah's home for NASCAR and all sports. Coach's Corner, man. Come check it out. I'm out, y'all. Have a great Wednesday. Love you guys. Till next week. You guys stay safe. And as always, wash your hands, y'all. We'll see you later. Flu's bad out there, man. I ain't